My first question is for the two lead actors of the film, kay Bossing Vic tsaka kay Mr. Piolo Pascual. Alam po namin, unang pagsasama yung dalawa ito sa isang proyekto. Kumusta po ang naging sitwasyon? Kumusta po ang takbo ng shoot ninyong dalawa?
Thank you for that wonderful question. Ano nga ulit yun? Kami ni Piolo, when Direct Mike first talked to me about the concept, about the film, sabi niya sa akin, it's ganito, ganyan. Medyo nasyak ako. I had, medyo nagdalawang isip ako kasi it's a serious film. Sabi nga ni Direk, it's a non-political, political film. Parang, I was asking myself, bagay ba sa akin? And another question was, kaya ko ba ito? And then, till finally, medyo parang okay na sa akin. I asked him, sino mga kasama, sino cast? Sabi ni Direk, we're negotiating with Piolo Pascual. Okay, go na tayo. Sabi ko. It's not every movie na, kasi we belong to different stations before. So we never had the chance to be together in one film. So this is one pagkakataon na hindi ko kayang palampasin. At yung bonding namin ni Piolo, I was asked before, kumusta ang bonding nyo? Hindi kami nagbabanding. Kasi hindi ko siya kilala eh. Yung character niya, Aslakan, I don't know him. Wala siya. Tinatwa ito eh. Tinatwa is, in English, is outcast. So wala akong pakialam sa kanya. It just so happens, pag malapit ng yung climax ng istorya, doon kami magtatampo. Doon kami nag-banding. Sumobrang banding namin. Rurok na yung nag-banding.
Sagad.
Sa akin, yeah, it's like what Bossing said. It was really hard to mingle with everyone, not just with each other, because we had to be in our character, be focused. So even sa set, tig-iisa-isa kami kasi kailangan nakafocus kami sa gagawin namin. It was a fun film to shoot, but it was really hard because of the lines, because of the costumes, because of the set, because of the pressure. So I think we were all doing some sort of a method just for us to get into our character and make sure na hindi kami mag-break ng character. So that we never had a chance to talk with each other, we never had a chance to bond. And it worked well for the film. Kasi kinailangan namin yun para in the end, pag nakita na kami, makikita namin yun, kung ano talaga yung kailangan namin sa isa't isa. Pero I've always been a fan, so nakikita ko pa lang siya sabi ko para ako nangangarap It was like living my dream, na makasama ko yung isang Vic Soto. So, wow.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Bossing. Any additional questions, Romel?
For the last question sa inyong dalawa pa rin, nung nag-bonding na kayo, ano yung na-discover nyo sa isa't isa na medyo nagulat o natuwa kayo?
Ako isa lang na-discover ko. I've heard about this guy before, magaling daw ng artista, ganyan. Napatunayan ko that he is a seriously good actor. As a matter of fact, in one of the sequences that we were together, medyo pinapanood ko siya, wala akong take. Medyo nag-fanboy mode ako eh. Totoo yun, totoo. Pinapanood ko na siya. Ang galing! Ang haba ng dialogue pero hindi siya nagkakamali. Ako kapraso lang, bumabakil pa eh. So, yun na napatunayan ko na seriously good actor. Not just a good actor, he is a good person. In and out. magaling ito.
Thank you, bossing. Hindi ko na po alam sasabihin ko. One thing I discovered about bossing was, you're not gonna last long in this business if your heart is not in the right place. And I must say, so nakita ko yung dedication sa craft, yung commitment niya sa trabaho, yung sa pagmamahal niya, not just sa trabaho, pero yung sa buong paligid niya, sa environment niya, yung professionalism. You're not gonna last long in this business, staying on top if you are not that good of a person, if your heart is not good. And that's what I saw. Napakabait na tao ni Bossing. Sobra.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations sa inyong lahat.
Makita ko kayo ni Tito Sen tonight. Sabihin niya, yung look niyo pang senado na at pang hari pa, di ba? But anyway, I just wanted to go back po dun sa sinabi niyo kanina. Medyo nabitin lang po kami dun sa pagsabi sa inyo ni Direct Mike about the concept and that you would have to be portraying a serious role from beginning to end. At sinabi niyo, eventually, parang sabi niyo, medyo naisip niyo, sige, gagawin ko na. Balikan lang po natin yung part na yun. Paano po kayo na-convince? Matagal na po kayong hindi nakabalik sa MMFF and people always expect you to bring the laughter sa festival. Pero ngayon po, ito ang pinili niyo. What convinced you to really do it?
Last time I made a movie for the festival was about 5 or 6 years ago, 2018, with Mission Unstoppable, with Direct Mike then, ang aming director, with the guys, with the boys, and Maine Mendoza. And then pandemic, parang natigil, and there were other concepts that were being presented to me. So, nung tinanong ako ni Direk, may gagawin ko ba for December? Sabi ko, wala pa dahil may mga nagpe-present ganyan. And when he presented to me the concept, as I said earlier, I was medyo scared. Takot ako, baka hindi ko kaya. And I just want to share with you a story with my kids. There was one time we had dinner out, and all my kids were there. The older ones, which means Danica, si Oyo, si Pico, si Paulina, and Tali as well. And sabi nila sa akin, Dad, gumawa ka naman ng serious movie. Yung tipong, yung mala Godfather, yung medyo may pagkabili ng dating. Sabi ko, I'll think about it. At that time, sikat yung A Man Called Otto by Tom Hanks. Sabi ko, sige, I even joked about it. Sabi ko, sige, gawin ko yung A Man Called Soto. Gusto niyo? Yung masungit na, alam mo na. So dumating yung concept, dumating yung proposal ni Direct Mike. I think, so I said to myself, eto na yun, eto na yung hinihingi ng mga anak ko. It's something out of my comfort zone. It is an out-of-the-box concept. That's why I decided I want to do this.
Having done and completed the film na serious po from beginning to end, ano po yung naramdaman yung fulfillment pagkatapos mo at realization?
Mas naramdaman ko yung pagod.
Sigurado po.
Of course, fulfillment. I don't know if I did good. Nasa mga viewers na yun. Hello? Hello?
may subtitle naman posing namin. Talaga namin.
I did my best. I hope my best is okay, no? Ewan ko, Direk, okay ba?
Direk, did you ever have any doubts po that Bossing Or was Bossing really the person, like the actor that you wanted to cast for this role?
Yeah. Nung tinawagan ko si Bossing, sabi niya, sige, pag-usapan nga natin yan. It piqued his interest, but he didn't commit agad. He invited me to his house. And then what I realized is, Bossing never said yes, actually. He never accepted the project. We just ended up talking for about mga 3 hours, and he just started asking questions. Parang in terms of cast, look, production design. Sabi ko, hindi pa siya umuoo eh. Bakit namin pinag-uusapan yun? And I knew he was already in. Diba? Parang ano na eh, yung puso niya nag-commit na, even if his mouth didn't say the words yet. Pero ako naman, having seen the film, of course, having completed it, alam natin, lagi natin naririnig yung ito kakaibang ganito, kung makikita nyo, kakaibang Bossing, ito talaga kakaiba. Kasi he has never done it in his whole career. And ako, at least, as a director, I told him, one of my first words nung nag-usap kami about the concept, sabi ko, Bossing, if you say no, the movie will not exist. That was also my deal with sila Miss Jane and Miss Hannah. If Bossing says no, I will not do the film. So, at least Bossing, enjoy na lang tayo ng Pasko natin, wala tayong MMFF. But he said yes, and that's why we're all here.
So much to look forward to. Just one question po, syempre, for Papa P. So, si Bossing has crossed over and tried the kind of acting that you do, yung drama, full drama. Inaya ka naman ba niya na ikaw naman ay mag-cross over at soon gumawa naman ng pelikula with him?
Sabi niya kanina. So, kung gaano raw siya nahihirapan dito, ako naman daw mahihirapan pag nag-comedy. So,
That's my next dream movie. A comedy film with Piolo Pascual. Direct, ha? Alam mo na.
Salamat po. Thank you.